It's not so often that I find myself on the same airline on the same route twice. But that's happened again this year with United. Same city, same flight, just a year apart. What's new to expect? In terms of food, this was what I got on my flight last year. When booking this route again, I wondered if there was a way I could eat a little better. And that answer is yes, there is a way. So join me in this video as I explore a not-so-secret hack for getting a better meal on a flight. Hello and welcome to Changi Airport, where our journey begins. If you're new here, thanks for joining me in this channel, where I'll be covering my flight experiences and travels. Changi's Terminal 2 is the facility that United uses for their operations in Singapore. Let's check out what it looks like. This terminal is newly renovated and there's a do-it-yourself emphasis when it comes to checking in. United's check-in area is at row 12, which is at the end of the terminal. Don't forget to tell your driver that. Overall, the check-in process was extremely smooth, and we were soon on our way to the gate. First opened in 1990 and renovated twice, Changi's Terminal 2 is a hub for Singapore Airlines and its Star Alliance partners. United is of course one of them, as well as ANA, Lufthansa, Swiss and Air India. Dining and relaxation is a delight in this terminal if you do need to catch a quick bite and don't want to use a lounge. There are plenty of food options available, including food courts. Do note that this terminal still does security checks at each gate, so don't be late or don't go in too early either. I was also flagged for additional security checks, but in a way that gets you ahead of the queue when you're at the gate. So without further ado, let's get to the flight details. Here's our aircraft, N15969, a 7-year-old Dreamliner operating UA2 to San Francisco. As this is a long flight, I specifically made a special meal request just to see how United would handle it. This is coming up in a bit. United's 787-9s feature a 9 abreast seating layout or 3 seats per row in 2 cabins in economy. A neck pillow and blanket are already placed at each seat. Each seat also features in-flight entertainment screens, which we'll get into further detail later. Legroom comes in at 31 inches, also with around 17 inches of width. There are also adjustable headrests at every seat. Universal charging outlets are found under each row of seats. Above are reading lights and adjustable air vents. I would be lying if I said I didn't like United's entertainment system. This is one of the world's best in-flight entertainment systems. While they may not have every movie on Earth featured, the content here is tastefully curated. I mean, just look at the vast catalog that's available, including lots of stuff from networks such as HBO. There's also a pretty decent in-flight map, so if you're inclined to look at that kind of stuff during your flight, United's got you covered. Still thankful that United does physical magazine copies, these are always a good read. It took a while before we could leave Singapore due to a small technical issue, but that was resolved rather quickly. So I'm in the aisle today and I apologize if there isn't a proper takeoff sequence. But let's enjoy the journey, and our flight to San Francisco should take around 14 hours. We'll arrive on the same day at around 9 AM Pacific time. Right after departure, I decided to get settled in and enjoy a movie right before the highly anticipated meal service. No prizes for guessing the movie that I'm watching. And if you didn't bring a set of earbuds with you, United will provide complimentary disposable ones for you. Let's get a little review out of the way first. So while you can see that this washroom looks clean, looks can be deceiving. I can't convey smell in a video obviously, but I can tell you that the washroom really stinks. I have no idea what happened in here or how this washroom was cleaned, but oh god, we're not even mid-flight. After the lavatory and 25 minutes after departure, pre-meal snacks and drinks were handed out. Ginger ale was my drink of choice because it just tastes better on a flight. Less than an hour in and meal service began. let's get to the star of the show. This is a kosher meal, which is an option for passengers who book flights with major airlines worldwide. These are special meals that conform to Jewish dietary laws, so there are strict requirements for meal preparation and ingredients. Meat and milk products are not mixed together, and things like pork and shellfish are prohibited. Also, no food items can come into contact with any material that has been tainted by non-kosher food. This is the reason why there is an insane amount of packaging, and in a sense, this is a sanitized and clean meal. Not to mention that your sides come in a separate tray. Anyway, let's get to the meal today. A delicious salmon with egg fried rice. Yes, a whole salmon. Here are some of the sides, which include some salads and cake. In contrast, here's what United serves for a regular meal. Yes, once again, Oreos are for dessert. This teriyaki chicken is actually good, but sadly that's the only thing good about this meal. Midway through the flight, there is a small snack service consisting of a muffin, sandwich and Kit Kat. But since I went kosher, the service was indeed elevated. See the difference? This is a big improvement over the regular snack service we're getting. To top all of that off, we have coffee and drinks to go along for our snacks. And right before we land comes the finale. So not only do you get a large box of cold appetizers, there's also a hot breakfast. I'm already getting used to the quantity, but hey, this is amazing. By the way, Hermelis cooks and packs his meals in London and are considered to be one of the best providers of kosher meals. Just look at that large omelette with potatoes. This was the regular breakfast, and yes, while the noodles were alright, that cookie was miserable. And if you want to see what United's breakfast omelette looks like, here's last year's meal. Having completed the second meal service, we're now ready to land in San Francisco. That meant a change in mood lighting, and it's back to a fully lit cabin. Please do enjoy the landing sequence. This is the best that I can do from the distance seated in the aisle.
For those of you visiting, have a fantastic stay in the United States of America. Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets. If you are sitting in the exit row, please refrain from banging your devices into the outlets.
All in all, this was a good flight. Entertainment, alcohol and food were complimentary. Picking a kosher meal, however, should elevate your experience on United. In this case, the provider of the meal was excellent and the food was great. Not all kosher meals are equal, but you should know that United's provider, Hermelis, is one of the best. And while it can be subjective whether kosher meals are better, it was a great dining experience for me. Just order well ahead, at least 24 hours before, as these are special catered meals. Like last year, San Francisco was not our final stop. There's another flight in this itinerary. I'll give you a sneak peek after the San Francisco vlog. If you like the content of this channel, feel free to like and subscribe. It's free and every bit of support helps. Meantime, here's a little glimpse of what we did in San Francisco and my next flight. See you in the next one. Bye bye.